Okay, it is hopefully working. You'll probably hear a little bit. Okay, yeah, there is some audio coming out. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Caitie Draws Bad Fan Art. The levels on this are probably horribly done. So yeah, this is kind of something weird and raw I wanted to try just because I think it's kind of fun. Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, good. So if you might notice, I don't like you guys seeing my desktop just because, like, I am an icon hoarder and I'm slightly embarrassed about that. So you're really just gonna be able to see the Photoshop thing. So, hi. So what we're going to be doing today is just drawing some splash screens for streams, just because I think they're cute. And I feel like I sometimes I would want to use one, but I just don't really have a good one other than Michael's goofy one. I'm actually streaming from my laptop right now, so this is like everything's sort of new and weird on this. I don't know how it works on a Mac. So, yeah, it's a little bit early for a stream, but that's just how we're gonna do it today. I don't know why I'm erasing this. I can just go back on the brush tool. So yeah, this is normally a type of stream where you would, like, play music you like and stuff like that to, like, show your friends how cool your taste in music is, but, I don't want to risk the audio for this video getting shut down, even though it is probably not going to be anything super interesting. So, I have selected a few extremely obscure, not really obscure, but, like, essentially songs that are from Dragon Age that aren't on the album that probably won't get me taken down. So that's what we're going to be listening to today. But yeah. Drostel is tapping. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I will pass on that. So as I'm not using the fill tool just to, like, waste time, I do have an idea of kind of what I want to do, splash screen wise, and I guess I kind of want to make it themed about games I've played before. So. Since I'm right now in the middle of playing Dragon Age 2, so this is going to be more Dragon Age 2 thing. So I was thinking of, like, my hawk. Like, I want it to be, like, you know how Jordans have, like, those extremely terrible puns on his splash screens? I guess I want those, but with my own, like, little flair on it. So I want some sort of pun with, like, fire, and then in my hawk raining down fire, and that's kind of what my idea for this is. I don't know if it's good, but that's what I'm gonna go for. So essentially we're gonna draw, like, a little mini hawk raining down fire, and then we'll try to come up with an extremely terrible, like, cringy pun, and that's where we're gonna go with this. Alright, let's change the press side. Now I think you guys can only see my actual drawing window and not the rest of Photoshop, so that kind of sucks for you guys, but okay. So a lot of this is also probably going to be, like, me rambling, and that's always not exciting, but let's see where we get. I don't know. I feel like starting with a 10 size brush is a bit too big. Let's do a 5. Yeah, just drawing screen, no tools. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just gonna have to be how it is because the way Macs work, and that sucks. But, like, you guys don't even know the just amount of, like, hoops I had to go through just to get audio, my desktop audio working. Like, it just does not work for Mac very well, OBS, and it is actually kind of a pain. And for some reason I couldn't get, like, it showing my desktop that well. It was, like, really weird and small. So this is what we're getting. So I'm doing this cute. So we're just gonna go. I should probably pull up a reference. I mean, I do already have one pulled up, but stream is delayed because Hawk is about to throw it down and put Versace throwing him up. I don't know if I should like really cutesy it so it's like that. We'll start here and work our way down. I'm kind of going for like that same type of style you see at the beginning of like best of videos. So we're just gonna really bare bones this. 10 out of 10 masterpiece already. Where's Jordan at? You know, I genuinely do not know. I know he had something to do, but I don't know what it was. I just didn't ask, to be quite honest. He just says I'm going to be gone. So. It's an angry egg at Solus. Yeah, we just... There. Oh, well, that's a terrible elf here. There we go. That's Solus. Well, hold on. Okay, you guys want Solus dabbing, so let's just, like, do, like, a quick cut. I feel like you always need shades when you're dabbing. You gotta get the butt chin. Oh, I added the French tavern songs. Oh, how do you dab again? It's like Is this how you dab? Just shitty hands. This is so fucking stupid. There you go. There's your dab. We'll just add him. There we go. We'll put not final. Oh, F-I-N-A-L. There you go. And like a little arrow. We'll just leave that there. All right, okay. Let's do a second layer here. Let's see, her head's kind of up. How do we do these bangs? Solus disapproves. You're giving Ella a run for her money. No, I am not giving Ella a run for her money. I don't want to encroach on her meme baby. So she kind of has like that low ponytail. Unfortunately, her arms are going to be like really blocking most of this. I do want to like try to animate this, but that's probably going to be on a later date. Yeah, you really can't see much of her hair in this. Let's get rid of this line now. I don't like that. I'm not fond of this. What's on this layer? Nothing. All right, bombing it. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Caitie, you could beat me at memes any day. No, not really. I kind of want her ponytail, like the low ponytail, to be shown, but like with the arms, I'm not sure how I would do that. I could put the arms down, but maybe I animate the hair so sometimes it's visible. Maybe that's what I do. Okay, let's put down these arms real quick, or just get rid of them in general, because they're annoying me. We'll put them in later. Maybe I animate the arms. I'm not quite sure how I'll animate it. We'll do that later. Souls need shades in Dragon Age 4. It's true. Alright, let's kind of do a little bit of hair here. And she has like that little low ponytail. Beep. That was a really short song. Way to go, Caitie, for picking those deep cuts. Alright, so it's kind of just like flying to the side here, and we'll like maybe make a little here. Who are you drawing? Right now I'm drawing my hawk. That's what I'm going for. This is really just for when I'm streaming Dragon Age 2. Not really anything else. I'm not loving how this bangs are turning out, but we can fuck with it in a bit. This just one like a... This looks like a terrible wig. I need these bangs to go over a little bit more. Aveline? Well, technically my Hawk and Aveline have like the same hair, so it's... Yeah, there we go. That looks less part down the middle. Okay, we'll start there. I'm not loving it, but we'll... It's really messy. Not a beard, it's well, it's his butt chin. You gotta get the butt chin. Okay, let's put arms back on. So I'm thinking of doing the spell, I don't even know what it's called, to be honest, but only like you rain fire down and Hawk kind of like puts their arms up in the air and like pulls it down. That's kind of what I'm imagining. So with these stupid proportions, should I have it like in front of her chin a little bit so it's like up above? Maybe like that? What does that look like though? Kind of like... What does that mean for her chin? Does that look stupid? Actually, that looks like pretty cute. Okay, we'll do that. They'll probably make it able so you can see your hair better too. Firestorm. Thank you. That's it. So I guess like a cutesy version of Firestorm is what I'm aiming. Yeah. Okay. This is more what I'm imagining. I wonder, like, they are very open about who sung the American version of all these songs, but, like, I have no idea who sung the German and the, French version of these. Try the left arm in the air with the spell and the right with the staff. But they I don't know, I like both arms. Her little arms, oh my god, I would die for her. She's very cute. Now, how are we doing on, like, the... Okay, that's a good size. I was kind of worried she'd be too small, but this is not bad. Okay. Now, let's talk armor real quick, because that's really the basics. Eventually, I want her to wear the main Hawk armor for mages. So, let's Google the mage Hawk armor that you can't see, because it's just off-screen. Now, the real question is, how do I translate this extremely badass, pointy armor onto a cute, bubbly, round nothing? Okay, let's pull up this image I have. Let's just save the image. Yes, I would like to save it, computer. Thank you. Rose of the Champion are very dope, yeah. Summon the Dab Wolf? Oh, God, no. Okay, let's open up this preview. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot I had all of this open on preview already. Okay. I feel like you guys should see what I'm seeing for my image that I'm using. So let me quickly throw that on screen. What is this? This is like this? Okay, so this is what this little image is, kind of what I'm going for as far as armor goes. This is granted the Hawk, the male one, but it's close enough. We'll just kind of throw that on the side of my screen there so I can actually see it. And let's go. Lots and lots of curved edges. Copy and paste. Yeah, I don't know. It's embarrassing and self-encouraging how much Dragon Age fan art and concept art for the game I have saved on my device. Honestly, yeah. Let's see. So I guess we could start with the weird collar. That makes sense to me, because then we can kind of build it from there. Because like we obviously can't get so super detailed, because it just wouldn't work. with the style I'm going for to be like super detailed, so we have to kind of get like somewhat detailed. Let's see here. So like a little, we need the weird collar thing. Which, what the fuck even is this? This is like nothing. And then fluffy thing like here. I guess that kind of works. Solus on the side peeking in. Hey, buddy. Yeah. It's for catching crumbs for later. That's the truth. It's just catching crumbs. I feel like if this is like fluffy, it would be kind of like around her arms a little bit. So we're gonna kind of do that a little. As for the actual arms, there's no way we can fit the pauldron in. One of the arms is easy because it's just like a fancy glove. Let's work on the body real quick though. So we have like a giant belt, like the world's largest belt. So let's just vaguely put a belt shape on here. Imagine like wearing a belt that big, like for real. There's like a bag here, so we'll do like a bag. This is just really quick and dirty stuff. She's giving me like annoying little sister in an anime vibe so hard. I guess. Where's my tea? Here we go. With the red filter. She looks like Trigger. Oh, a gorget is for blocking blows to your neck. It's not supposed to hang that low, though. Oh, there you go. Maybe she didn't know actually how to put it on right. It kind of has like a fur thing on the side. I feel like this went kind of high. Like, I feel like I need to make this lower, honestly. Let's pull this down. Whoops. Didn't do that right. Try again. Like where she's rocking some grandma pants. A little bit there-ish. We'll do there. We can probably deselect this now because now it's just annoying. High-waisted hawk. She's very fashionable. Oh yeah, only the past couple years is that fashionable. Like high-waisted stuff was not even that cool when I was in college. To have shoes or just have pointed feet? Nah, I kind of like the feetsies. Okay, little feet. She's like standing on her heels for no reason, just because I think it's cuter. It's the Solus breakup music and he's dapping. There you go. Alright, so for pants, there's like this. She does have like a cape. Huh. It's like a weird cape though. It's like she burned off half the cape. Okay. I feel like we to have the knee pads or not. If we did knee pads, what would it look like? Maybe just like kind of knee pads. It's more just like spiky boots. Like spiky boots kind of gets the idea of what this is, but it doesn't like go into too much detail. So we're gonna do spiky boots. And then there's like this one strap on the leg that we'll say, sure, we'll put that in there. And then that'll just be a solid color. Nothing super interesting there. This we'll need like that stitching or whatever on both sides. It's on both sides, yeah? Yeah. I don't know what that is. There are straps, but I feel like if we add the straps, it'd be too busy. I'll put the straps in there for now. That goes to like the gorget or whatever, but I might take those out. Are you going to write die from cuteness of the champion? I don't know. I think I figured out who did those cute drawings of you and Jordan after the best of videos. Yeah, no, it was me. Those are mine. Because it's male hawk in the reference pictures, maybe the gorget was initially designed lower to make room for potentially glorious beards. I mean, maybe, but I feel like design-wise that makes sense, but like for reality, I feel like it doesn't. So how does this, can I zoom in on this? Yeah. Oh shit, what the fuck, what? No, I don't know what this is. How does this attach, the back here? Is this just... It's like under the belt. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just put it under the belt then. That seems odd. Okay, zoom out. Put that back in its corner of shame. Okay, so unfortunately with what we did with this, under the belt makes it really tiny. So, and if I like put it here, it looks like there's like a little... like, what even is that? Maybe kind of coming out from the side here. Like that. And we'll maybe like do like a littler one over here. We'll do that and see where that gets us. Alright, now up to the arms. Butt cape woo, my favorite accessory. Yeah. Let's see. Now for hands. She obviously has no fingers because I'm very talented, and who likes drawing fingers? The answer is nobody. So we're just gonna have like a weird pointy glove thing. The arm blood, maybe we can add in painting. I'm not gonna put it on this little sketch though. And for the other side, there's no way we're gonna be able to fit this armband. So how do I draw something that's super spiky but doesn't have fingers? Okay, let's go with like, because there's like a leather paw in it, so we'll have like a little circle of leather, and like spike here, and maybe like a spike thing here-ish. This looks kind of vague, but we'll go with that. Oh, it goes down kind of lower. No, actually it's about the same size as the other thing. It's kind of hard to see, but it's red underneath. I do see like some sort of strap, so let's put like a little strap thing here, and then just make maybe like another one here, and then like this part is red, and then that's chainmail. This is the most beer thing this channel was ever going to do. Quickly, we have to ruin it. Fuck. There you go. Alright, that seems right. Now first, does she need a staff? I feel like she does need a staff. But what staff? I kind of like the, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like the Hawk's Key staff, because I think that's probably what we're going to end up with. Hawk's Key staff. The Hawk's Key. Does the wiki have a photo? Because that's what we really need. It has a photo. Well, it sort of has a photo. Okay, we'll go with this. It's a complicated one too. Okay, let's save this image and pull this up in preview again. Give her a Sailor Moon wand. Not a bad idea. Okay, let's pull up this on the stream now so you guys can see what I'm seeing again. Maybe like make it a little bit bigger. There you go. Is Celeste? Yeah, someone requested that. That's not final. That's just in here. Now that I actually wrote the fuck to make it less pure, I actually need that to go away. Okay, new layer for staff because everything, like the armor is a whole layer. How do we, what's the kind of like angle we want to go this in? Maybe like a that. That seems good. We're gonna put this down. See, the problem with drawing staffs is that they're straight. I'm not so good at that. Hawk's looks too heavy to lift. That's why Hawk has like super beefy muscles. Oh, this music's making you tense. Yeah, because it's tense. The Dread Wolf is dabbing on us. We gotta... Oh yeah, we gotta make him the Dread Wolf. Like, get that armor there. There we go. Okay, what's the angle we want to go in? Cue super intense music. I mean, kinda. Okay, so I guess we'll start with, like, the crystal. That seems benign. Kind of get the right size here. That's roughly what we want to do. Then it has, like, a belts thing. And then... so this photo that I have here, it kind of is like a very straight-on perspective, but it is four-pronged. So let's should dab the veil down. Yeehaw, screw Dread Wolf Rises as new marketing is. It should be Dab Wolf Rises. I will edit that one. Are you drawing with the mouse? No, I do have a tablet. This tablet is older than my relationship. It's a Bamboo Fun, I think, from like 2008, and it's still working great. Let me tell you, I have not had any problems with this thing. I love it very much. So we kind of want to go down here. This is kind of... I feel like I'm going to like slap a sketch on here and then like regret picking this staff because this is like one of the more complicated staffs in the game. We're just going to like really just do this. And there's supposed to be like one in the back, so we'll have like a vague one here. Same thing for this side. There we go. Bamboo Fun sounds like a brand of sex. Matthias, why? This already is not going to line up with her grip. We'll just move it around. It's no big deal. Now the rest of the staff is mostly just a straight line with some lines until you get kind of like halfway down, or most of the way down, and there's like that weird curve for no reason. So we're just going to roughly put this like it, and then randomly have it curve. And then what? It's like a blade at the end? I'm curious about digital art, but feel like the initial outlay to get started must be a lot. If you mean like money for it, I see. Here's the thing: like all of my stuff that I use is from like 2008, 2009. Like this is Photoshop. What era is this? CS5, which is really old. It still works great. Yeah, I don't know. So I get, like, when I bought it, it was pretty expensive, but I feel like I don't know the market nowadays. I don't know how to... What to tell you, I guess. I know drawing with an iPad and, like, an Apple Pencil is really popular nowadays, but I also feel like that's really expensive. But unless you already have an iPad. And I don't know how much Apple Pencils are, to be quite honest. Oh no, our Dreadwolf cowl is missing. is moving. We don't need that. We're just gonna erase it. My tablet was only like $60 and came with a free copy of Clip Studio. Doesn't have to cost a lot. Yeah, so you don't need like the best of the best to get drawing. It's all subscription now. Yeah, I have Adobe Premiere for the subscription, and let me tell you, that's a whole bunch of bullshit. The pencil's around $100. Oh, that is a lot more than I was thinking. I was hoping it would be like 70. So, okay, that's roughly where we're going for. Unfortunately, I think it's now time to say goodbye to Dabbing Solus. Goodbye, fair prince. We knew ye well. Okay, let's zoom out real quick. So, tag all the layers. Let's move this around. Is this even in the frame? Not like it matters a lot. I just would rather have it even now. Okay. Fiha for Solus. Fiha Solus, we knew you well. Okay, so let's quickly, before we really get into coloring and making this look like a decent thing, I do want like fire raining down. So I'm thinking like, I don't know, words here. Oh, yeah, I think this is where you guys figure out my handwriting's really bad. But that's for another day. So I'm thinking like, you know, fire raining down as we go on here. So I'm going to need to make some fireballs. I don't know how much I need to sketch that though. I could probably like just do coloring and then just copy and paste them. Let's see here. For animating it though, we'll probably need, because I do want this to move a little bit. How long has the stream been going on? It's so early. Not that long. I started around 11:30, so like 30 minutes. Why not add Celine and the Inquisitor above and the staffs meet and form a triangle? That would be cute, but I kind of want to make them like their own thing. Like Celine gets her own splash screen, and then Inquisitor gets her. Draw blood. I don't want to draw blood magic. You can just rotate them to animate it. Yeah, I'll probably do something like super simple like that. But I was thinking like maybe have two versions, one where it's like the actual like fireball, and then one where it like explodes on the ground, so I can like switch between the two. That's my idea anyway. So now that I'm thinking about it, I probably don't want to actually like sketch it out. That's more like just blobs of color. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, so let's actually start on... Hold on, I need to actually rearrange my layers. Let's see, new group, sketch. I'm actually naming things for you guys, even though you can't see it. I don't want to pretend that I know what I'm doing. Okay, so all that's in its own group now. And let's get a new group called colors. And here's where things get complicated. Let's also go back to the sketch and erase some of the bodies, so Actually, nah, fuck it. I'm too lazy. Okay, focus on this. The rain is probably flammable in Kirkwall. I mean, probably. Gil, are your words going to be like, I set fire to the rain like Adele? The one that I was thinking of in my head that made some sort of sense to me was like, stream will fire up in a minute or something like that. But I don't know if that's what I'm actually going to work with. Okay, let's get a skin tone here. So let's get like a darker color. Let's play around. There's like an undertone of like peach, I guess. So let's kind of go with like a peachy, the pinky peach. Skin tones are hard. How is that? Is that too red? They're red. Hold on. Let's paint it on here. Is that too red? That might be too light. Let's see. Burning up to play some Dragon Age. Well, I wanna make it a little more generic, because I probably just... Oh, I think I like that shade better. Okay, so we'll do that. I kind of like something a little bit more generic, I think. That way, if I want to use it for not Dragon Age games, even though, like, let's be honest, I'll probably mostly just play Dragon Age games on here. But that way it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's just get it. Oh, fuck. Decent sized brush. Does Hawk have pigtails? No, it's just like her ponytail off to the side. That's still too big a brush. Now, we don't actually want to have line art, so this is probably going to be a mistake. We're just really going to kind of guesswork a lot of these colors out and then refine it. Now that I'm looking at this in the background, this is like a weird color now. Huh. Okay, I'm not loving this color, but... Wait, I think actually this arm's completely covered. Yeah. I'm not loving this color, but we're going to keep it for right now, and I'll add it on its own layer. Oh, fuck. I'll add it on its own layer, so when I actually refine the colors. Because I don't know... Because, like, it looked fine in, like, a grouping of other skin tone-like colors, but, like, with this red, it looks weirdly green. Yeah, it's green, isn't it? It's not supposed to be green. Like, there's no green in it, but it looks green next to this red. So I'm going to slap on the other colors first and see if that helps it a little. Worst comes to worst, we just change the color. What color should this be to Jordan? Oh, God. Let's see. Now we want her hair color. Her hair's, like, almost black. So we'll do, like, a almost black color. Maybe even black. Okay, I need to get a smaller brush. So really we're just going to make every color piece its own layer, and then we're just going to kind of eventually take off the sketch and just refine each shape until it looks good. That's how I do this. So everything is going to be weird shapes for a little bit. Make her hair blonde to pop out more. But her hair's not blonde. Oh, hey, Carissa. So the ponytail is kind of in here somewhere. Want to, like, do that? She'll have, like, a little ponytail holder thing, but we'll fuck with that in a bit. Give her armpit hair. You have terrible ideas, Velociraptor. Okay, now we'll do the weird neck thing. This is like, let's go back to the other guy. Hold on. Where is he? Here we go. There he is. Okay. So Gil Art Channel when? Probably not anytime soon. Just for my own sanity. So the metal in the game is like a weird purplish hue. So we're gonna go with like a purple pink. Maybe like a purple pink. But it's like more gray. That's way too purple. That is way too purple. We need more gray. Darker? Better. Okay, this works. God, give her really noticeable white maroons. What are you doing? Let's see. We'll make that its own thing. Now let's get the fluffy bit. The fluffy bit is more gray, I think, than anything. Yeah, it's like more gray than the purple. But what do I want to do with it, though? I might make it more like a red. Because I like the red, like a Dark red? I don't know. We're just going off with what I want to do now. We'll do like a dark burgundy. Just kind of fluff it all about here. Fluff, 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 fluff. Now... what about that hand thing? The hand thing is like basically just black. So probably the same color I'm going to make her belly. So what's the belly color? I really need to know what this belly color is going to be. Let's take it, because I remember it kind of being like a blue. I think Michael just came home. Kitty's going wild here. I am. Oh, there he is. Hello, family? I don't think I like this color. People say hi, Michael. He waves. Let's try... I might go... I'm so bad with just doing monochromatic stuff. Let's try like a dark purple, like a really, really dark. We'll go for it. Okay. Making the torso is like a gray denim. Yeah. Kind of don't want to make it gray though. This is gonna have to go under things. Now that I'm doing this purple, though, I'm not like fond of it. Let's also plop this layer under a couple of them. There we go. Let's try different colors. Maybe I will go with the gray. Let's do gray and see how that gets us. Let's see. Ah, yeah, I do kind of like the gray more. Alright, well. Try to be exciting, and this is what you get. Then let's do the belt. The belt is like light gray fur. It's actually lighter than the neck fur. Let's get a nice brown, though, for the belt. Hot Gunner armor mixed in with Warden Carver's uniform by accident. Hello. Oh, you got water on me. Would you like to say anything? No, okay. This is what I'm drawing. It's a cute little... You seem very unconvinced. I know it's a mess right now, but one day it will be a beautiful thing. So, Trevor Morris went off on the Trespasser soundtrack. He did. He worked his ass off, and it shows. Oh, right, there's a bag here. Well, maybe I'll take off that bag. I don't know. We'll work with it. And then under the belt, but over everything else, we want kind of lighter fur than what this is. So let's do this, and then just kind of fluffy it up here. Oop, I need to... were the Hawk armors in Act 3 given as a gift to Hawk? I feel like Hawk had to make the mage one themselves. Inspired this is so anti-mage. So I don't know what the actual lore behind it is, to be honest. I know, like, to actually get them, they come in different parts. Like, the armor part, you have to actually fight off a dragon, so... I don't know if that's necessarily where they got that, but... that's that. So for the pants, it's like a lighter belly color. You can do that. So we want to have this under the belt. Which one's the belts? I think belt's on top right now. What's this layer? Let's do it here. Why do I feel super cultured for watching an art stream? I don't know, because it's not like this is some high, beautiful art. I feel like this is too close of a color for the... Let's change. Be lighter. How's that? That's good. Okay. Back to pants. See, the problem is that you guys aren't going to see the process of this actually getting done, because, like, I only want to stream for a little bit longer, and there's no way I'm going to get this done by then. Oh, God. What have I gotten myself into? Gil, when you do tablet art, do you keep or get rid of the lines when you're done? The lines will go away when they're done. It's just right now I need a guideline for coloring in stuff, and we'll rework it as we go. Shoes should be same color as Gamberson thing. We'll just put that on top. It's kind of weird Hawk's stature is just wearing generic guard uniform armor regardless of class. Well, that's what happens when you're busy. It's still nice to see Caitie. I'm sure more people wouldn't mind seeing it. Well, thank you. I guess it's also just like time. Like I'm less productive when I have to talk and work at the same time. And like I know people would just say like, oh, well, you don't have to talk. Well, I kind of do. Because otherwise I feel bad. And we'll kind of do this. This is like the pointy glove thing. That's going to be weird looking when I'm done with that. So the belts on the arm, like the leather and stuff, is the same color as the belt. We might even be able to cheat and use the same layer, to be quite honest. What is belt layer? What is belt layer? I think I skipped belt layer. This is it. Okay. Just kind of color this in. And then we want this. And I think this over here. And then in between, we actually want like a pretty bright red. I just realized belt color and face color are pretty similar, so we probably we'll change one of those. Okay, let's be real, though. You and Jordan could stream he's screaming for 3 hours straight, and at least 5 of us would watch till the end. I appreciate that. You guys are way too kind. Okay, what's a good layer for just red? New layer. Okay, let's change this so I can see. Okay. We want like a super bright red, but not like eyes bleeding. That's the important mix here. And then kind of in the pit area is like a gray color. So I think that's more like a chainmail deal. I'd watch a compilation of Caitie Slam. Oh no. Michael, would you watch a compilation of my laugh? I don't think he would. Let's see. Here we go. That's getting more there. And the other glove we want pretty much just the same color as the belly. There we go. And then just the butt flaps, which I think is actually the same color as... this actually needs a different layer. We need... what layer? Like in between here? Here we go. So what's the underside of this look like? Is it like just... Oh, it's red. Okay, I can dig that. And then where's that? Pretty much just the same red that we used up here. That's the same layer, isn't it? Fuck. Okay. We'll do one underneath it. And then this side as well. And is that everything vaguely colored in? We're not even going to worry about the staff right now because I don't really feel like it. Just going to be balancing there. Okay, so let's go back to the issue of skin color. I think it looks less green now that she's surrounded with the other colors we're going to be using, but I'm still not a fan of it. So let's redo this. Okay, let's get the color we were using. I think richer with more shades of red, maybe. Maybe less red even? Okay, let's do this. Is that too red? That might be too red now. I think that's the right tone, but too much red. So let's just bump up that. I don't think I actually drew anything. Did I change the color? If I changed the color, I didn't recognize it. Okay. Caitie versus Jordan. Who has better childhood stories? I don't know. I feel like I have boring childhood stories, so I'm gonna vote Jordan. I feel like that's too rich. If I were smart, I would just pull up this image in Photoshop and try to color match it, but that's not how life works. I think that's like the same color as her belt, though. I want more like pinky tones in it. And then now it's too pinky. Ah, God. Life is so hard. Now it's too light. Nah, it's too ashy. Jordan ambushed and attacked an ice cream person. How can you beat that? Caitie wins to the point of the banana star. Hey, that's not my childhood story. That only happened a couple of years ago. Oh. I don't know. That Sailor Moon R's CD story was super good. Man, I'm just having the worst time trying to find like the perfect skin tone here. Yeah, I'm not liking any of these. Okay, we're getting desperate. Let's pull up one of these images from Dragon Age 2 and just color pick it, because I'm lazy. Okay, so let's find a screenshot deep within my folders. Okay, what's a good one here? This one has pretty good lighting on it. So we'll do this. Open with Photoshop. Can you guys even see that? Yes, you can. Okay. So let's... Now she's in the light here, so we kind of want to color pick something from like here-ish. Okay, let's see if that... Oh, that is way too dark now. Fuck. Okay, try this again. Maybe I do want like a mid-tone. There-ish. Try again. Okay. That's reasonable. It's not too green. It's not too red. Yeah, I think that works for me. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, we'll do this one then. Finally, God. Caitie, get a reference. I did get a reference, sort of. It's the in-game reference. Okay. It's a bit orange, but she's a bit orange. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the screenshot. Okie dokie. Now we have the fun part of seeing the horrific, without the sketch, mess we have created. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's go one by one in these steps. Yeah, he changed the background color, but I do want the red eventually. So where do we start? What would something in the forefront would probably be the best to start at, which the most forefront is this stupid neck piece. So what is the sketch layer for this neck piece? Well, let's just bump this. Oop, that's the wrong one. Just bump that opacity way, way, way down. I miss stabbing Solus. We all miss stabbing Solus. He's gone, but not forgotten. You know what? Speaking of which, we have not saved in a while. File. Save as. Danica Splash. Save. There we go. Mike dabbing Althenia. Not everyone has to dab. Okay, now I say don't name my layers. Now I have to go out and find which one is the one I want. Ah, nope. Here we go. Okay. Now let's go in and shape this thing. Let's get a small brush size. We also got a little bit of like the wrong color here. So let's get rid of that. Let's also get rid of the fluff so I can see what I'm doing properly. See, for these types of things, I kind of like it. If I really wanted this to be really nice, I would use like the pen tool to make really nice and straight edges. But I feel like with this type of style, like the beauty is in like the kind of bubbly, imperfect lines and corners. So I'm gonna kind of lean into that a little bit. At least that's the plan. Who actually know if that works out well? Boo window. Could you take commissions in the future? I mean, maybe. I'm really out of practice, so I feel like I would have to get back into that a little bit more before really feeling comfortable with doing that. So I'm not sure, I guess is the answer. So, okay. We want... Oh, this is a good time to talk about lighting and do I care? That's the ultimate answer. Do I actually care about the lighting in this? I don't. I think the answer is no. So we just want like a line. No. Like a line down the middle of it. There we go. Damn, Caitie, I'm an actual artist and I don't even know how to do this. I just draw paper. Well, it's like I think weren't you the one that said that you wanted to get into this and you didn't know how? Like, yeah, you just got to practice. It takes time. So Still waiting for Caitie to start publishing soulless fanfics. I'm not a writer. I'm really, really, really not a writer. So that's not gonna be a thing that happens. I appreciate the compliment, though. I guess. That's... No. Actually, maybe. Because you really just want to make it different from, like, the bottom half. Oh, that was Ashara. Sorry, my bad. I got you two mixed up. It was an A name. I got close. Well, then, Sobellin art. That exists somewhere in the world, actually. We're not gonna dig that out now, though. Baby Caitie can do a stream where she edits fanfiction. Oh, no, that would be very bad. Now I kind of want to make it, like, just darker. This is essentially just, like, a fucked up cube. I think this was too dark, though. Yeah, that's too dark. Okay. Now it's not dark enough. Okay, let's go back to this original color. Oh, this is the music I use at the beginning of all of my videos. Yay. If you don't recognize what the song is from, it is the Astrarian music for when you're doing those puzzles. I actually really liked those puzzles. I feel like now this whole thing is a little bit too bulbous. We want it to be more pointy at the bottom here. There we go. How does this look like without the sketch? Shitty. Great. We need more details to really sell this as a weird looking thing. I'm on my phone right now. I'm cooking. What's going on? Yeah, let's zoom out to show a little bit. I'm drawing a splash screen because Jordan is gone today. Okay, we need like a lip on the top. Let's get a new layer and then we'll mask it with this layer or clipping mask or whatever it is. And then we'll just use some whites and overlay it. And cheat, because I like cheating. Let's bring down that. Yeah, that looks more 3D now. Simple what a little white line can do. I do want to edit that line, though, to make it more symmetrical. Okay. And now we want... we need to do something with the bottom a little bit, like a dark... I think we're just going to need like a dark outline separating the top and the bottom part. Because otherwise it doesn't look quite right. Can I just use the same layer as I'm doing now? That would be helpful. Get like a really thin, like maybe a 3. Can't even see it, really. Okay, let's get a new layer. Oh, that was very sudden. Fucking Orlay music. Let's see. New layer. We're just gonna do this as normal. Oop, the color's wrong. That's why. Okay. Is there not constant art of Femhawk? Only the male? There might be out there. This is just the armor I need, and it's the same on both male and female. So I'm just going with it. Did he just jump? I mean, a little. Okay, yeah. Didn't know if that was the right color at first. I feel like this might be too thick. We might have to thin it out a little bit. Let's just kind of pull down the opacity on that and see where that gets us. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's pretty good. I do want to make it thinner. Question is, do I have a steady hand for that? And the answer I know is no, so... Smaller brush size. Is that too thin? No, actually, that's kind of what I'm going for. Okay. I think I need to thin it out in the middle a little bit more, and then that should be good for this, unless... Oh, that just suddenly... So, the music's probably going to be very abruptly ending, because it's really just ripped from the game. And the game music is set to just go on a loop, so it's just continuously playing that one song. It isn't like fade in or fade out, it's just a loop. And we're not doing that. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's one part down. And then we can always go back and edit it. So now, what would make sense to do now? Probably the fluffy bits, because we're just kind of going in order now. The fluffy bits need to be both behind... Well, not really behind. It kind of does both. Behind and in front of the metal bit. If you can kind of see it. Let's zoom in. So yeah, I guess it's actually fine how it is. Okay, so... here's the part where I'm really bad at fluffy bits. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should do like the fluffy bits later, because I kind of need to know where the arm is and isn't. Okay, so let's do that last. So then going on to the torso makes sense to me, because it's just kind of the next bit here. Yeah, we'll do that. So where's the torso? Nope, 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 nope. I think we're getting close. Nope, nope. Where is it? This is what happens when you don't name your layers. I have like at least 20 layers. Oh, there it was. At least 20 layers. I don't know where things are. Bigger brush. The A4 is just kazoo music due to budget cuts. I mean, you're probably not that far off. Oh, this is a locked layer. Okay, let's do this now. This just needs to be less wavy. There we go. Now for the actual belly portion. It does look like there's some sort of like color difference. So there's like a V on the chest, and it looks like there is a color difference there. So I'm probably gonna have to do something with that. There's also that arm in the way, so let's just get rid of that for the moment. Wherever that is. That it? Nope. This it? Nope. All these layers are gonna be the death of me. There it is. Okay. Let's also get rid of the fluffy bits. We'll keep the Gamberson thing, because that's not really in our way. We know that's mostly hardlined where it is. My animation teacher forgot to name the layers. Sometimes noise yellows are doing the same. I don't think I've ever seriously done a drawing or it's like, yep, I'm definitely going to be naming these layers, and I'm definitely going to keep up with that, just because it's too much of a hassle. It's going to bring the color up here and then probably never ever see that part. Death by too many layers is a mood. How do we want to do this? So there's definitely a V. So I guess in my initial sketch I had just like put little X's where the like the tunic in the front meet the black in the back. I think I might just kind of keep my design rather than this one just because I don't really know what's going on. A penny whistle when your romance partner turns you on. Oh god. That would be awful. So let's do new layer. Or actually I want a clipping mask. Create clipping mask. Whoops, wrong one. Create clipping mask. There we go. And then we're going to take a lighter color from what the belly is and then make that the one part of the V in the front here. That might be too light. Is that too light? It's kind of going on pants color. I don't think that's a big deal though. So we're just going to go with it, and if we hate it, we change it. That's roughly where I had it. It's good enough. And now it's French. Okay. That's mostly even, but I think the angle is not quite right. That's mostly good. Oh right, there were straps on this thing. Oh god, I forgot to even do that. Ugh. So I don't want to make this too detailed, but we need some. I might actually just keep this for now. Actually, wait. Let's quickly... Just kind of darken these corners a little bit. Actually, let's put that on a new layer. Oh shit, it's doing clip mask on the whole thing. Damn it. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. Because I just want this layer to be a clipping mask of an already clipping mask. So we'll just make the other one not a clipping mask, and then we can fudge this. Okay. If this is a different singer, they did a really good job finding someone similar. I don't think it's the same singer. There's also a German lady who sounds a lot more different. Not in a bad way, just obviously not the same person. So I'm assuming it's also a different person in French. That's too thin. You just want like a hint of black here. I think I fucked that. Was the opening cinematic Trailer Hawk actually a blood mage? The one where he fights the air shock, then wipes blood on his nose? That's the theory, I know. I like, they've never really said for sure. Also, keep in mind, like, that wasn't made by BioWare. That was made by another company. They, like, asked someone to make that for them. So, I know there's a lot of, like, bits in that. Like, at one point in the trailer, there's, like, a flashback to like just a bunch of random stuff at once, and like the imagery is like kind of related, but like it's nothing that really happens in the game like it does happen in the game, if that makes sense. Like I know at one point like Isabella like kisses Hawk, and then like I think it's supposed to be representing like her taking the book away from Hawk, but that's not how it happens in the game. Oh, what company was it? Honestly, I do not know. I don't think they've ever said. I just know that they've mentioned that it was done by another company. Okay, so I kind of want to keep this pure, but I also want to duplicate it. I think. I don't know if this will work very well. That's not what I wanted. Because I think if I do that, there's like that whole bit to it. Okay, that's not what I want. Never mind. Ignore this whole idea. Because I essentially want like a double line going down, because you can kind of see that in the photo. I don't actually want this layer then, because it's just a copy of the bottom one. Oh fuck, I just made 2 copies. That's not what I want. Okay. This might be a job for pen tool, because I don't think my hand's going to be steady enough to really get a good line going down. So let's quickly edit our brush to be something super tiny, because right now it's like a 15. So let's do like let's do a 2. And then pull out the pen tool. Maybe the trailer is actually Varric's version. Oh, maybe. Okay, now I'm using my mouse, because pen tool with pen tool just doesn't work. Let's see. Here and there, and then we'll mess with it. What's a good, like, distance away? It's a bit bendy, I think, so I need to add another point here to make it less straight. Here we go. And we're going to do right-click, stroke path. And there we go. We got a little line. I didn't even have to do that much to it. And we'll just do the same thing on the other side. I bet DAO's trailer was also done by another company, since it feels nothing like the game. It was, yes. I almost want to say, like, it was probably the same one, because the animation style is pretty similar. Damn it, I fucked it. There we go. Is that around the same length? I think I need to move this guy up a little. I really like the Sacred Ashes trailer. It's super cool. It is really cool. He's just, when you kind of look back on it, you're like, wow, those are not really who you play. Like, Morgan and Liliana kind of look like who they're supposed to be. Sten looks like a whole other person. The Warden is like absolutely nothing you can actually make in the character creator. Mostly because of that tattoo. Okay, I think pull it out like a little bit. Stroke path. How does that look? Okay, that's mostly what we're going for. Was DAI's too? No, I actually think Inquisitions was done in-house, because like that looks like it was just in-game trailer they made kind of pretty. But the animation style of 2 and Origins looks nothing like anything they've ever created. The gameplay trailers for Origins are a huge mood whiplash from the game itself. I kind of feel bad for people who like bought things based off of just that trailer and then played the game, was like, what the fuck? Granted, like that's kind of what game trailers was back in that era. It wasn't really like anything super exciting. Okay. I feel like I want to add like, so the Hawking here has like buttons and dirt and gross grime. I don't want it to be like super detailed, so I'm actually leave the belly as this and then come back and add details as I see fit. So we'll leave that. Okay, so what's this? Okay. I'll kind of leave the layer as it is, even though I need to edit it because the belly goes up too much and it's not quite right. Endgame Liliana is on a drastically lower budget armor-wise. eyes. Yeah, they didn't even have her, like, the Sacred Ashes armor in the game. Let's see. Yeah, Tomb Raider 2013 looked different than the game that came after it. Yeah. This is the part where I don't know what to work on now, because it's just like you need to do a little bit of everything, and like sometimes like things, it's like a puzzle, because some things you kind of need to work on before everything else, but some things rely on other things, if that makes sense. I'm thinking the belt next. The belt in the bag. Because it's kind of like on top of everything. And if we get the belt in the bag done, then we can do the fluffy bits. And then we can do the pants and everything down below. And then work on the head and arms. Really, the head's going to be like the last thing we do on this, just because it's kind of behind everything. But I kind of want to work on the head, so I'm not sure what to do. Let's see. Let's just work on the belt, because we know we can do that. I also don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming. Where's the belt for this bad boy? Here we go. This is all the belts? That is all the belts. Okay, so for the sketch that we want... Now the bag thing looks kind of complicated. We don't even want to get really anywhere close to what that actually looks like. We just kind of want to get the rough idea that that thing exists. We do a chibi face, Caitie. Sort of. I think like the thing I kind of drew on there will be kind of close to what it is. Just because I think anything more detailed would look weird on this style. Okay, I think what we need to do is actually shape the bag to look like a bag, which makes sense. So let's get this color, but a little bit lighter because it's going to be on top, and make the bag top, I guess. That's where Hawk keeps all of his torn trousers and money, though. The bag needs to be included. The bag will be there, because where else are you going to keep your opal fragments and your torn trousers? Yeah. And the song just ends. Yeah, the teaser with Morrigan in her Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts outfit was almost exactly like the game. I think they edited her face a little bit, because I think her face in the actual game looks a lot better than the trailer. Like, I think Morgan looks pretty bad in that trailer, to be honest. But, okay, we kind of just do like a little flappy flaps. Maybe more square. Yeah, like that. And then the bottom, we'll just keep the color it was. Well, for the most part, because we kind of want it a little bit squarer. It's kind of hard to see with the fluffy bits, so let's get rid of these fluffy bits so I can kind of see what's going on here. Same thing with the sketch. He goes... Cullen had a face glitch in DAI's trailer, so maybe Morgan did too. Maybe, well, for at least for Cullen, they put a helmet on him to fix that. I imagine with Morrigan's, it's like they worked really hard to get it what it was, and they still didn't like it, but they had to go with it. So I don't know. I wonder what Cullen's face glitch that was though. Like I would love to see what it looked like in the glitch state. This flap is wonky, quite honestly. Something like that, yeah. Oh, I need to lock this so I can... Yeah. That's better. Okay. Wasn't his jaw was hanging down, mouth always open? That would be hilarious if that was it. Like, I would love to see what that looked like. We're gonna go with a little darker color here and make like this a thing. don't actually want it to be all the way to the ground or the bottom of this. I think this might have been too dark, but we can mess with it. Next game will be, what, 30, 40 years after Origins? Do you think she will still wear her revealing top as a grandma? Am I the only one that thinks that Dragon Age 4 is going to be, like, set pretty soon after Inquisition? Because I just feel like, timing-wise, that makes the most sense to me. Which that's still, like, what? Let's... I'm thinking, like, a 945 Dragon, and that's, like, still 15 years after Origins. I don't know. I would like her to have some sort of costume update, just because I feel like I would not wear the same thing that I wore when I was 18. Not that I couldn't like fit into it, just that I don't think I would, like, that's not my style anymore, and I feel like Morgan, who's much more stylish, would have that same feeling. So that's me. Okay. Also, Inquisition had a lot of throwback recurring characters to please fans, so it's a good marketing ploy to bring back past characters for the 4th game. Yeah. I feel like... So the bag in the picture has some stitching on it, and I think I just want to kind of make my own stitching. Nothing like super interesting. Just like a little dotted line. Let's do like a one brush. And just kind of do some dots. Nothing like amazing. And then some like really light color for whatever this string thing is. Let's get this, and we want it to be more yellow. Is that too yellow? Let's see. No, that's good. I do want a bigger brush, though. I like the idea that Morgan is so opinionated that she refuses to change her style. She truly believes it's timeless. Oh, goodness. Okay, Gil, how sad would you be for Dragon Age 4 if they did a different plot and completely sideswept Solus? I mean, they won't because of the Dreadful trailer, but what if? I mean, that would probably be the dumbest thing they could do, just because everyone's, like, looking forward to that. So I don't know why on earth they would do that. Which, I don't think they will. This is too big of a brush, actually. I wanted a bigger brush, and now I'm regretting it. Okay, back to what we were doing, even though it was really tiny. Plymouth has a boob window. Morgan has, like, a boob family. It's true, though. So just, like, a little X here. And then it kind of has, like, a weird loop thing. So maybe just, like, a little loopy whatever it is. What does that look like when we get out from it? Okay. Now let's add some, like, lip to it. That way it looks more like a 3D object and not like some bizarre 2D whatever the fuck. So let's do new layer, clipping mask. And we're just gonna kind of do what we did with the other thing and just do white and overlay it because I'm lazy. We want this top to have something, but it kind of does like a fade out here. And then we'll do overlay and then just really bump down that opacity. Okay. And then another one where it's just the side here. I might actually make this a darker color, but we'll see. of like the same shade as what the other thing was. Maybe like a little darker. There we go. How's that look? It does look more like a 3D object, so that's a plus. But I might... what if it was darker? Let's do darker instead of lighter. So that would just change the color then to, I don't know, dark brown. Well, now you can't see it, so let's do multiply rather than overlay. Now it looks wonky. What did I do to this? Oh, okay, I see what I did. Okay, let's redo this. Really trying to make us emotional with the music today, aren't you? I mean, maybe. Well, I really just picked music I like listening to, and I like listening to this song, so. Like, come on, this is easily the best song in the, definitely the game. I might even say series. This is way too dark, but we'll lighten it up a little. Okay, let's zoom out. And then just bump down the opacity. That doesn't look how I want it to. I think it might just be because I didn't aim it right. Caitie, have you went to art class? I don't think you mentioned, or I missed. No, I used, like, art used to be my thing. Like, that was that was who I was, I guess, as a teenager. Like, that was my passion and whatnot. And then I just kind of, I did actually enter college in an art degree. Like, that was going to be my goal, doing art or whatever. Because I didn't really, like, I wanted to do animation. I didn't really know what to do with it, though. I guess the story with that is I just kind of fell out of it. Like, just doing art class really, like, sucked it out of me for some reason. So I switched to psychology, and now I am where I am. But, yeah, the psych was not plan A. That was plan B. Okay, Caitie, where's the Sailor Moon art from your teens? Do I have Sailor Moon art on my teens? Here's the thing, I didn't actually draw that much Sailor Moon art in my teen years. I mostly did like my own like OC stuff, because I know all you artist people know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, the college art classes did that. Yeah, they really did. There was also, like, I wanted to do animation, and, like, Carissa can attest to this, who's in the chat. The college we went to didn't really have a good animation program, but when I toured there, the guy said they did. I think the guy just, like, didn't know what he was talking about, and me being a naive college kid didn't know. So I went there, I get in there, and the animation program sucks, and I'm like, oh, well, I need to move colleges, and by that time I had already met Michael, and we were head over heels for each other. So in a way, I kind of did leave art to stay with Michael, but, like, there's so many factors, that's just, like, one of many. But yeah. Hey, do you do traditional art or, just digital? I did a mix of both. Like, I did, like, there's a fair amount of traditional stuff. It's, like, hanging around. I'm actually, like, looking at something that Michael, has hung up to. Almost, I don't want to say make fun of me, but, like, try to get me to do more stuff. But yeah, no, I have some stuff around the house that exist. Same with me in creative writing. I've left and only just started to get back my passion. Yeah. Oh yeah, paint along with me. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be going. I feel like this bag needs something, but I don't know what it is. I think I might just walk away from it and we'll get back to it later. Generally, I was catfished from my course so bad, and next year I'm swapping to either psychology or business. Honestly, like, granted, I'm not an artist. I don't know. I feel like art degrees are kind of useless. Like, kind of what Fluke said. If you really want to do art, go into just doing self-taught. Like, I think the only reason to do an art major is to like rub elbows with people who already have like a job in some sort of art field, or if you want to be like an art teacher. If you really just want to better your art, I just really don't think art college is the way to go. Not because of my experiences, more just because like it's a lot of money for something that you can get just as good going to like online resources that are a lot cheaper and sometimes even free. So yeah, I guess that's if you're doing an art degree, that's my warning. Like if there's something you're aiming for, like maybe you want to do graphic design. Like sometimes I think people there might need a degree. I actually don't know much about graphic design in general. But like if you just want to do straight up artwork, like I think just trying to take commissions online and building an audience is so much more helpful than doing art college. At least that's what I saw. I like seeing what the other students come up with. It forces me to try more so I don't look awful in front of them. I guess, yeah, there is an element of like, do you have, like, some people like taking classes because like there's more community there that's already built in, so you don't have to like find your own or whatever. But I feel like if you find your own art community wherever you are, I'm gonna make this belt like a little tighter. I feel like that's good. For certain degrees like costume, like I want to do, you need a specialist thing for certain techniques, but many other things like fine art practice is better than a degree, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. How does this belt look? It's like a weird... I kind of just don't feel like doing the belt right now. You know, I think I've gotten to the point where I am just mentally done with this right now. I don't think I could sit here for another hour. Like, I need to get up and do these other things. So I think I'll call it here for the stream. But guys, thank you so much for coming and joining me. Hopefully, I will eventually finish this and not just like have it sit as a work in progress on my desktop. So, which happens to a lot of things, by the way. But yeah, hopefully, let's kind of zoom out to see where we're getting at. Here's the sketch. Let's bump up the sketch so we can actually see what it looks like. So yeah, we'll end it here. This is kind of where we're going. Maybe I'll try to do another one of these. I don't know. We'll just see. Maybe I'll just do this on my own. But guys, thank you for joining me. I think I said it like 3 times already. Oh, by the way, next week Versace Hawk is also not coming back because I'm gonna be gone. So I'm not quite sure what Jordan's gonna be up to. I think he's getting close to finishing his mods for Skyrim, so maybe he does that. Maybe not. Yeah, I can't really bring Solus back, my little Solus drawing, because he has been erased for good. But yeah, guys, I will see you later, probably on Tuesday. And with that, goodbye.